Hey, welcome back to MVP Hot Wheels. This is Diesel Mac, and here is part 4. I've saved the best for last of the mail calls that I got in over this week and putting out for today. So we'll bring this around. You can see here we have this large box here. That's why it's on the floor and not up here on the table. Otherwise, you'd just be staring at the brown side of a cardboard box. But I have already kind of got this ready to open. Let's see here. Let's adjust our lights just a little bit. Give me a little bit more room. And this box is from Jeff. Always a good dude. I love getting boxes from him. He has awesome stuff. I feel like he's kind of got some celebrity status on him, so that it's hard to, you gotta be watching his stuff, like a hawk on his Facebook page. Otherwise, you were going to miss out on some awesome deals. He's always looking for new stuff to provide on the Facebook page, so you have to just kind of keep on it. And I got some awesome pieces here, and let's go ahead and grab the first one. First is this G4 set with the Screecher Porsches. I think you get one Porsche in here, so I'm not sure if it's going to be purple or green, although you probably could get one of the Mustangs that you could see here as well. There's a couple different variations of those that could come in here. So this is the first of several boxes like this I'll probably try to grab. That way when we do the set videos and we open these up, we'll reveal what cars came in the particular sets, and then I'll mark that down on the website. So if you're looking for a specific car within a set like this, that you have a better chance of finding the one that you're looking for. Although I know in some cases like this one, I think you can get a couple different cars, which will just be a mystery, and unfortunately will probably cause lots of these boxes to be opened looking for different variations of the car. But there's the G-Force, the little track set. Here is another cargo plane. This is similar to the one that I got last week. In fact, I think it's exactly the same. I forgot that I had gotten this off his website, to be honest, and then I saw it, I think, pop up on eBay, which is all right. I'll keep one in the package, and I will put the other one together and do that all on video. So there's an extra one of the cargo plane. I'm trying to find the cargo chopper that is the military one. I've got the military cargo plane. Just need the chopper, I think, now. And there might be one more variation of that cargo plane package that's out there. All right, here is some team transporters. That's kind of cool. We order stuff from Georgia Pacific and have it trucked in. So I didn't even recognize that before. I might actually put this up at work. So here's a couple of the different team transporters. There are a lot of these. I've been starting to dig into exactly all the different variations and the ones that you could find. Holy goodness. The list goes on for a while. So this will be a very cool display once all of the different trucks are in and we have a spot for it in the new house. But there are two of them there. I got a bunch of them in here. All right, here is a single pack car. This one being Porsche 911 Turbo. We'll get the tape off. You can see here, everything is in good shape. He does a really good job of packing all of his boxes. Where can we throw that? There we go. So this one looks to be the smaller. Let's see if I can bring the light around just a little bit. Or open wheel, and a little bit smaller maybe than the normal one. I'll have to go check the others that I have, but I know there's a variance in this. I thought I had one sitting close by, but I guess not. But I'll check those. There's some different steering wheel variations on this. The one that I had on the website, actually, there was some kid paint on the tail. There's some little silver. So went ahead and grabbed this one. Alright, so there's that. Here's the next. You can get an idea of what this is. Obviously a Mexico piece with no car in it. We're just kidding. So he sends that. I always save all of his little things that he sends. So obviously we've got something to find inside the box here. Alright, let's see. Next level. We're in level 2 now. Making a mess. Oh yeah. I forgot about all these. So he had a bunch of these, and these have the little license plates on the bottom of them. I figured that'd be cool to have as like giveaway stuff. So I bought all of the packages. You can see here those are the same ones. You got the customized C3500. That looks like the same little license plate on the bottom. Another one of the same, but I figured it'd be cool to have a bunch of those, and maybe when we do the giveaway, we'll add some stuff like that onto into the giveaway, or in the package when we send it. We might even necessarily announce it. So, all right, next one, we got a Protecto here. Got a couple cars inside here. That down. If anybody lives close to me here in Central Virginia and needs a bunch of Protectos, I will give them to you. So feel free to reach out to me either on here or on Facebook. We can meet up and I will give you a whole box of Protectos. Because after I do all my opening stuff, I don't have a use for them, and I don't keep very many things in the package. Alright, here are two different Live 55s or 55 Nomads. So here you can kind of see the difference in the coloring there. You got kind of a light green and a yellow. These are France, if I remember right. Yep, made in France right there. So two variations of the France Alive 55. They even kind of got a little bit of a color difference on those as well. And the green, that's kind of cool. Not much, you can't hardly pick it up here on the video, but in hand they do just a little bit different. But there's a good look at that. We'll go through everything at the end of the video a little bit more in depth. Slide that to the side, trash out of the way. We got tons more to get to. I got this one particularly just for the different type of package. So having a short pack for the Shelby Cobra from the sports series. So we'll add that to the website. Here we got into some different cars with the license plates. So here's a different part of it. Eat My Flames. This one you can see here, Vroom with Speed Demon. We got a nice little Mustang there. So I got a bunch of these. I picked up all of them he had in one little post-it for him. So we'll also put these on the website for all the different ones that you can look at. So here's little flags with Hot Wheels or HW. Nice, cool little jaded. Some of these cars I don't have as well, so it wasn't like that, but there's multiples. And you see here's another Vroom, another Eat My Hot Wheels or Flames. That's another jaded. Another Vroom. So if you're looking to collect all the different license plates, I'll try to find a way to get those on mvphotwheels.com as well. And that one is another See Ya. And they're not done. We got more. Got 3 there. Those are different cars. So we got Eat My Flames. Another Vroom, Speed Demon. You see here, we got a bunch of Jadeds for this. Another Vroom. Dope. That might be it. Alright. So, lots of different cars, different little license plates they come with. We'll find a way to denote those on the website. So if you're looking for all these little extra stuff, that you have a way of locating it and yeah, being able to collect it and put it in your collection. All right, let's see what we got here. If Jeff wasn't 3,000 miles away, I would just drive back and give him back all of his Protectos. So I get so many from him too. But going in the mail 3,000 miles helps to have a little added protection that these provide. Alright, two more Lucy's, and by Lucy's I mean some bangers. Here is a Mexico Cobra. I think if you open the hood here, here's that iconic painted engine that the Mexicos are known for. Mexico Shelby's, that is. So there's one variation with the white stripes. Very awesome. Here's another variation with black walls and yellow stripes. So I think these are the two tougher. I think I have the easier one to get. So here's another good look at this one here. Let's see here. There's the painted engine. Yellow stripes definitely denote that it's a Mexico piece. Here is the base. They all have a Malaysia base. Name Classic Cobra on there. Here's a base look at this one. We'll go through these again, but these are awesome pieces. So two very tough Mexico pieces out of the way. We'll add that to the website. Another cool thing you guys can add to your collection on there if you subscribe. And I'm pushing the subscribing. We got all the subscription money goes back into the website to give more features and more usability and functions and stuff. So if you're looking for a website that is all about the Hot Wheels hobby and everything that's part of it, head over there and subscribe. It's only $5 a month, and you get to track all of your Hot Wheels on there that I have in there from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'll be adding the rest of the 90s, and I'll work my way into 2000s, and I'll even go back and do the early Spectre Flame red lines. I got a couple of them in there, but that's not what my collection was when I started the idea of the website, so I don't have too many. But I have gotten some pretty cool pieces in. Check that one out. Here is a very nice piece. You can see here. This is another Mexico piece. This one with the Hot Ones, gold Hot Ones, and blue tinted window. Then we got a couple of Fiat Ritmos here. I just want to check against the variations that I had. You see a little bit difference in the gray and the silver there. Both of these have black bases, and they both have that Ritmo or a Barth 2000 tampos on. So pretty cool pieces. He almost was giving those away. I was like, goodness, let's jumped on those. That's why I kind of jumped on them, because one, they were relatively cheap for what they were, and then, you know, there's different color variations and tempo variations and base variations, some of the stuff's out here. Why not check it out? All right, here's another Protecto. Here's another Chevy Citation. This one without the BP on the hood and black interior. There's 4 variations of this red and white combo. You can get red or black interior, and you can get with and without the BP tampo on both those interiors. So there's a very clean example there. Here is another show hoss. This one black wall version. This looks to be maybe the lighter yellow. I believe it is. It's kind of hard to tell without having the other one. So, look at that base. Ooh, it's got the early base on this one. You can see here, no names or nothing. This is the early Hong Kong base on that. So that's cool. There might be some base variations on that to look at. Go do some research on. Here's a cool little play set with a Corgi 57 T-Bird. So I got this mostly just for the play set to take a picture of the package itself and add on to the website. So little McDonald's, and again, little metal flake blue 57 T-Bird in Corgi style and some Corgi wheels. All right, all these next ones came from Mexico as well. They're a little newer. So we'll peel off the tape here and reveal. I got these for the packages mostly. So here is Dodge Ram 1500, number 12. Kind of see the package here. We got the special edition there with the Mexico flag. So there's one of those. Let's see, where can I throw this? And I think the rest of these are all going to be Mustangs. And again, I got these for the packages. So some of these will be, I think, extra. But these were relatively cheap as well for what they were. So I went ahead and snagged those. Those will make good trade bait or something. Another version of the Mustang. Third version. The Motorcraft on there. There's 2 of those. And here is a 4th. Nope, this is the same as one earlier. So looks like 2 of each. Alright, next level is all team transport. So let's clear up some of this stuff. So we'll bring some of these back. You can see here 2 of each of the Mustangs and the 1 Dodge. I'll set that down here to the side. We'll move these off to the right. Put this down to the left. We'll leave those there. We'll slide that back as far as we can. All right, let's look at these different team transports. Here is the Valvoline. Davey Allison and the Alabama Gang. Sitco Super Guard Racing, number 99. We got Kyle Petty Tribute. Goodness, there's a lot of these. Sprint. This one is an extra. I think I have 2 of those now. Square D Racing. And I'm out of space, so we'll put these down. Let's see here. How many more do I got? 3? That'll work. That will work. What we got here? Hendrick Motorsports 100 Victories transporter. Pfizer. And the last one. Another Petty, 4 generations. So there we go. There is everything in from Jeff. Like I said, lots of different transporters. We'll kind of slide those down. We'll look at everything real quick again. So here's a good look at the transporter. Like I said, this will be a pretty cool display case with all of these in it. I don't know. There's probably 50 of these things at this point that I've seen now. Potentially more. There's also special edition ones that I don't know which ones are worth anything. Sometimes they're seem high priced and you're like, really that scarce? But then you'll see another one for cheaper. So it's kind of hard to tell. I haven't done a whole lot of research on these. Here's a Valvoline. Pretty cool trucks. I got the actually forced ones. Those are kind of the earlier ones I got. I got a, like I said, the Sprint one. I've got a Kellogg's one from earlier on. If I see them at flea markets or little antique places, I usually grab them if they're not too expensive as well. All right. So here's a good look. We'll kind of come in. Hey. No, need no barky. Here's a good look at the Aurimat Shelby Cobra. I mean, these things are in awesome condition too. I mean, sometimes even the blister pulls have some rubs or a couple of chippies. This thing is in excellent condition. See here on the edgeware here, you're not going to get away without having some of that, but these other points, super nice. The tampo is excellent. Super stoked to have that in the collection and be able to put up on the website. Here is the white stripe with the Real Riders, and again, just killer condition. Super awesome. So there's both of those pieces. We'll grab the Chevy Citation again. This is, I think, a variation that I didn't have, or at least a upgrade, because both of my Chevy Citations that I have are just a little rough. So there's that. Fiat Ritmo. And this one is the gray. You can get it with a matching base or a silver base, I think it is. Maybe a matching gray base, I think it is. But here's a good look at that base. You can see here, it says made in France. The name Fiat. Here's the silver. Both of these have that brown interior. I think this one's nicer than the one I have in that case up there. So that'll be good. Get some pictures of that. Mexico Torino Stalker from the package we saw earlier. That didn't have any car in it. So here's that package that it came in. So super nice condition. Like I said, there's tinted windows and blue tinted windows. So super awesome condition on that. Nice little short card from the mid-90s with another Shelby. Not hard to get, just different. Figured I'd add that to the website. Show-Off 2 with an early base. I got one sitting over here. See if I could do this without bumping everything as I stand up. So here's another one. It's got the same base. Looks like they are, well, they're both the same color. They got a little difference in color in the tampo. I don't know if I'll denote that necessarily on the website, as that could just be a placement or amount of ink into it, but looks like those are both the same color. We got both these Alive 55 variations from France. So light green and the yellow inside that tampo there. You can see right through, there's no engine in this car. Same thing there, dang. Getting gypped. Of course, I think the hood's open, right? That one seems sealed. Yeah, they're both sealed. So, good look at both of those. Here's a look at the base. The bases are the same. Made in France, Alive 55. And I think there's 3 variations of this green, so I gotta figure out what the last one is. See if we can get that in. Porsche 911 Turbo with an open, maybe that's a larger steering wheel, it's hard to say. Seems pretty big in there. Got some gold basic wheels on a nice flat rainbow card. And then of course the G4 set there in the background with the mystery screecher wheel inside there. Here's another look at the playset with the Corgi 57 T-Bird. So a bunch of different cars come in these McDonald's and Stow and Go playsets. So another variation of that. Here is that Dodge 1500 from Mexico. So got some real riders on here. Nice paint job and tampos and everything. I think it's a great piece there. Then the Mustangs. This one with the Quaker State. So there's both of those. This one with the, oh, probably gonna say this wrong. Herdez. Ooh, I almost thought that was a variation. I thought that Avis was gone off of the bottom one, but I think it was just a glare or something that covered it up for a little bit. And the Motorcraft. These all have the 3 spokes. I think these are all made in Malaysia as well. So there is all of those are different license plates. So this one with the Passing Gasser and the Sia. I'll try not to bring everything up. That one's exactly the same. Here's a Jaded with the Eat My Flames. Here's a Jaded with the Vroom license plate. Customized C3500 with the Sia. So, different car there. Corvette with the Eat My Flames. Let's see, Jaded with the flags and the skull. So we got 3 different ones there. That one's the same. And we got the Mustang with the Vroom on that one. I think that covers all of the different license plates and the cars. So again, the cargo plane. Goodness, I'll bring this back just a little bit. So this is an extra now. The awesome display pieces for the room. What else did I get in? And then all the transports, but I went over those. So there you go. There's everything from Jeff. Super awesome mail call. Some really tough cars, obviously, in this one. Glad to able, put those in the collection and add on to the MVP Hot Wheels website. We are doing a giveaway when we hit 750 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. We're going to give away some awesome cars. For that, we hit 50 subscribers on the website. We are also going to start doing a monthly giveaway on there. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. Head over to the website and subscribe, and you can start building your collection lists and your upgrade and wanted and trade lists and stuff on there once you subscribe. And it's only $5 a month on the website, and once that kicks off with the monthly stuff, like I said, we'll continue doing that. So there'll at least be a $50 car given away every month on there. And as we build and have more subscribers, the value of the cars will go up. So pretty good deal there. And like I said, we're going to start adding in some other things with the new developer, hopefully, and get those going. But I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you very much, Jeff, for the awesome pieces. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Like I said, just grateful for everybody watching, supporting the show or the videos, hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, get this out there, show some awesome wheels. Hopefully during the weekends I'll have some more time to do videos and do some more casting calls and stuff like that. I got some work to do on the trucks, of course, so we'll see how that kind of pans out, but some of that depends on the weather. I'm not going to do it in 100-degree heat because it's out there in the driveway and on the rocks, and I'm not going to do it in the rain. So I'm just getting older. I'm not going to sit in the rain and work on it. But if it's nice out, I'll go out and work on the Excursion, get the battery cables all installed, and then on the red and white truck, the 97 F350, I got the front lift to put back, or to put on. So got some work to do on that as well. And I was always trying to clean up downstairs, so make that a little bit better area to do some videos in the future and do some Hot Wheels room tour for that. But again, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.